Hey YouTube, XX Darkness 1. Today we're going to be doing a deck profile on my cousin's updated Laval deck that he updated. We haven't shown you guys the deck profile in quite a while, so we're going to show you guys his new build. So let's just go straight into the deck.
Alright. Same, we got three Laval Volcano Handmaiden. Pretty much the engine that gets it going for rekindling. And same thing, we still got two Laval Magma Cannoneer for your rekindling, the two targets. That helps you go into your Quasar. Cut down to one Laval Cannon. Sometimes you don't have targets for him, but it's still good. It still helps you out when your monsters get bottomless or get deep prison. You can still end up getting your Synchros back, or your Laval Handmaiden, or your Lakeside. One Lakeside. You have more you have targets now, but not as much as you had before. So just one, to control the graveyard, because I added the two of the Pyrorex, Elemental Lord. Trying him out right now. He's doing really good. He hasn't been dead. The spell card pretty much gets your 5 targets into the grave right away.
So I mean, has there been times when you can't bring him out, or it's pretty hard to bring him out?
No, because you have a lot of manipulation with Lakeside, and then you have Laval the Dragon, which sends you back to the grave, and Dragoon sends it back, so you can control your graveyard pretty easy. Okay. It's not that hard. Gives you another reason why you're running Molten Conduction also. And you have 3 Carcardi now. I bumped it up to 3 because I noticed how important it is, because you need to draw into your key cards. And then you can end up sending Laval Volcano Handmaiden to the grave end phase, when you end up with too much cards. So that ends up sending her effect off. And then you still have 3 Scarecrow, the MVP, pretty much for me, because he saves you from getting OTK'd, and he also helps you get your Quasar off. He's your 1-star non-tuner. And you need 3 Veilers. As much as people are not using Veiler right now, in this deck you really need it, because you don't run as many traps, so you don't want to get destroyed by card effects, by monster effects. And then Gores also to stop OTKs. And spells now. Through rekindling, your win condition of the deck. Now you have rekindling and you have Pyrorex, so the Molten Conduction is makes another purpose for it also in this deck, so that's good now. The 3 Molten Conduction. I know it's not legal. People are saying, I'm not going to take it to a regional or anything, but if you want to use the legal version of this deck, you can replace it easily with Foolish Burial and 2 Darkwood Dealings. Same thing, pretty much. You have Handmaiden in your hand, ditch it, you draw a card. Sometimes it's better than this.
Alright, so it's basically almost the same thing.
Almost the same thing, yeah.
Alright.
And then we have 1 Gold Sark to search out your rekindlings. And if you have to, sometimes this is really important, so you really need to get this. If you have rekindling and you have Pyrorex in your hand, and you have not set up your graveyard, you need to Gold Sark this. Duality, same reason. Dig into your deck and get that Molten Conduction. Really important. You want your plays to go off, and there's a lot of back row now, so 3 MSTs. And for Mermails, you chain to their sphere. Really annoying. Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, and Monster Reborn, the staples. Trap lineup. I think my favorite trap, Torrential Tribute, 2 of them. Sets up your effects and keeps you from getting swarmed. And then you have 2 Bottomless Trap Hole. Really good against any Thunder Kings or Christias or anything out there. I added 2 Threatening Roars. You don't want to get OTK'd, so it's another reason to save your Scarecrows too. Let's say they Heavy Storm you with two cards, you lose a card, but you're not going to get OTK'd. So that's always good to have. Extra deck token. Formula Secron for your Quasar. 2 Laval Dragons. He controls your graveyard for Pyrorex and sets up your graveyard also for any rekindling plays also.
So how do you like him at 2? Do you ever bring out 2, or is just a filler?
All the time.
all the time?
Every game, he always comes out at 2 of them.
Okay.
He wins games sometimes. Dual Slasher. You can run into Spirit Reaper, attack twice, depending on your levels in the grave, and does a lot of damage. So he wins games sometimes. Catastor, good against some of the decks out there, maybe Agents or even Mermails sometimes if they don't pop it, you know. Librarian for your pluses when you go into Quasar. Dragoons is really important now because you want to always have your 5 in the grave, and it's kind of hard if you don't have Moon Conduction, so he helps out another way too. Your Soul Release is Flameold Deity. He kind of helps you control your opponent's graveyard, remove anything in the grave that can harm you. One Stenin, he's still good. You know, any decks that target a lot of Compulses or Fiendish Chains or anything else like that. Black Rose. I added Crimson Blader because when you have goals in match, you can't go into 8s, but with him you can go into it now because you're citing goals in matches. And his effect is not bad. Won me a couple games already against Heroes and Mermails. Scrap Dragon. Red Dragon Archfiend, because you need him for Red Nova. So 1 Red Nova, and then finally Quasar, your boss monster. And then I guess I'll go into side deck.
Okay, so that was the extra deck?
Yeah, that was the
Let's
extra
go
deck.
to side.
Side deck because a lot of people will be like, how is this going to win? So your side deck is really important. Threatening Roar, an extra one. I have 3 pretty much altogether. 2 trap stuns for any heavy back row. 2 goals in match. Sometimes all you have is fire, so it helps you out. For Mermails, I use Forbidden Graveyard. So I use 3 of those. That's pretty much you ditch a card, and any card effects that activate in the grave are negated this turn. So it's a quick play, so it helps out a lot.
Are you liking that tech? Is it good? Does it ever come in handy against like Mermails and stuff?
Yeah, it pretty much wins me games against Mermails.
Oh, okay.
I need to put this in every time. 2 Twisters for anything that can hurt you, macro, defissures, you know. I started citing these. People are like, what the hell? 2 Lightning Vortex because I was deciding between Smashing Ground and anything that gets rid of monsters. And I came up with this just for Thunder Kings or Christia, anything that can hurt your deck, pretty much that helps you out. And 2 Maxis for anything like Samurais or anything windups that go off. And then we got 1 Fossil Dyna for the extra deck. I mean for the side deck.
Okay, so that was the deck. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Let us know what you guys think about the new change that he did to the deck. So that's what I have for you guys for now. And until next time.